This week, Johnny Depp testified for 3 days in his lawsuit against his ex-wife, Amber Heard.
I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury. I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury.
Sorry, could you read that again?
Depp has filed a libel suit against Heard, stating that she falsely depicted him as a domestic abuser, causing him to lose his lucrative acting career. The allegation stems from an op-ed Heard published for The Washington Post in 2018, in which she alluded to being abused but did not name Depp. Depp claimed on the stand that he never struck Heard and that he has never attacked a woman. He accused Heard of abuse and spoke openly about his own drug and alcohol problems. Here are some of the most shocking moments thus far in the trial. Stay with us to learn all the details. During his testimony, Depp claimed that Heard flung 2 vodka bottles at him during a heated dispute in Australia in 2015, one of which exploded, slicing his finger to the point where bone was revealed. He said the tip of his middle finger was severed as a result. Depp claimed that after being cut, he scribbled on the walls with his blood and then continued to write with his finger dipped in paint. The blood had dried as it were, he explained, so I stuck my finger in a can of paint and also mineral spirits to put my verbal messages on the wall. After Heard filmed a movie with actor Billy Bob Thornton, Depp says he scribbled reminders on a mirror. The phrases Billy Bob and Easy Amber were visible in photos of the mirror. During his evidence, he was also asked if he drew a penis on an artwork. Stay with us to tell you all the details. When asked if he forgot, given the state he was in, Depp said, "Drawing a penis was not the first thing on my mind. I had messages, reminders." He also drew on a lampshade, which was photographed and exhibited throughout the trial. On this lampshade, which appears to be sitting on the ground, he wrote, in some mixture of blood and paint, "Good luck and be careful at the top." During the trial, an audio recording of Heard speaking to Depp about the alleged harm he had caused her was aired. "By the way, my family, my friends, everyone around me saw all the bruises. A broken blood vessel under my eye, bruises on my head, the missing chunks of hair, the split lip, the black eye, the swollen nose," she said. Heard allegedly roundhouse punched Depp, causing a bruise beneath his eye. He further claimed that he feared she damaged her foot on a door during the incident, and that when he went to check on her, she kicked the bathroom door into my head, and I was completely taken aback by such a corrosive, horrific move, he said. Also, something more incredible and maybe say disgusting happened. Heard, according to Depp, allegedly placed feces in their bed. Depp said that while Heard was at Coachella, he decided to go to their shared apartment and pack his belongings while she was away. His security informed him that feces had been left in the bed. That was as absurd and grotesque and cruel, and then I was shown a picture of what the problem was, Depp said during the trial. He claims Heard kept denying it and blaming it on their tiny dogs, but he believes she was lying. It has been an excruciatingly long time since the actor formally filed a lawsuit against his wife and legal team. This is after Amber gave her opinion and details of her failed ex-marriage in an article in the renowned newspaper The Washington Post, where she explained the mistreatment she'd suffered. This not only caused a stir, but it also brought her ex-husband Johnny Depp's career to a tragic end. And despite the fact that she didn't specifically mention his name, the actor's chances of returning to the famous Disney film franchise with his acclaimed and successful role in Pirates of the Caribbean were effectively ended by this article. So in March of this year, Johnny decided to take action and filed a lawsuit against Amber for only $50 million. This is in response to the above-mentioned story in The Washington Post. He argues that she is not a victim of domestic abuse, she is a perpetrator in the case, and that he's never physically harmed her. The piece was also an overuse of the women empowerment movement, according to the actor's lawyers, because the actress not only voiced her support for women's rights, but also expressed her opinions while serving as the American Civil Liberties Union's ambassador for women's rights at the time. However, despite all the evidence presented over the years in this long feud between the actors, and since Johnny was accused of abusing her, the phone recordings revealed that Amber was the one abusing Johnny, as well as her love affairs with actor James Franco and Elon Musk, the tycoon and co-founder of platforms like PayPal and Tesla's director. She clung to Elon for a year after she divorced Johnny, so this last relationship must have been real. There's also the hashtag #NeverForgetSeven million, which refers to the sum of their 15-month marriage's divorce settlement. Following the issuance of a restraining order against her husband, claiming that he'd physically and verbally harassed her, reports began to surface that she was seeking alimony of $50,000 per month. They did, however, reach an arrangement in which Depp gave her $7 million, and Heard promptly issued a statement saying she would donate the entire $7 million to charity. As described in the restraining order and divorce settlement, money played no role for me personally and never has, except to the extent that I could donate it to charity and, in doing so, hopefully help those less able to defend themselves, Amber said. However, we now know that this never happened. After all of this, Amber understood that she'd been cornered and had a good chance of losing the actor's case, especially after the evidence was presented and a judge in Virginia chastised her for wasting the court's time. Amber is an unstoppable force, and when it comes to establishing her case against her ex-husband, she knows no limits. Amber tried to get her case against Johnny dismissed by claiming that he lost the case with his son. We're talking about his lawsuit against the tabloid The Sun and an article in which he was referred to as a wife-beater. But as Amber points out, he lost the case, and it actually cost him his role in the Fantastic Beasts picture series. After the incident with The Sun, Amber's legal team hoped to use this verdict to their advantage. However, Johnny Depp's lawyers claim that this isn't the first time Amber has sought to do her own thing, claiming that she's requested dismissal of the lawsuit 3 times in the last 2 years. Amber, on the other hand, astonished the world when she gave birth to a new baby. And while no one knows who the father is at the moment, this may be an interesting twist in the story. In July 2020, during Johnny Depp's libel suit against the British tabloid The Sun, Johnny's lawyer, David Sherborne, called Amber Heard a compulsive liar with a proclivity for abuse, saying he has never hit a woman in his entire life, period, full stop, nada, and explaining how Amber was the one who physically attacked Johnny on multiple occasions. But what's next? Who else is going to testify? Miss Heard is, in particular. She's likely to offer a completely different picture of the connection, including what transpired in Australia, based on one of her lawyer's opening points. Mr. Depp took off Miss Heard's nightgown and sexually abused her, according to the lawyer, Elaine Charlson-Bredehoft, and Miss Heard has claimed in court papers that Mr. Depp hurt his fingers while shattering a phone into smithereens while he hit her. Mr. Depp stated that he never sexually abused Miss Heard during his testimony. Miss Heard's attorneys have produced a long list of possible witnesses, including Elon Musk and James Franco. Miss Heard sent Mr. Musk texts about her marriage that were cited as evidence in the British case, and she testified in that trial that Mr. Franco observed bruises on her face after an altercation that's in question. Mr. Waldman, Anthony Romero, the executive director of the ACLU, and friends of Miss Heard who are present throughout critical moments in the case are all potential witnesses. This trial is getting more and more interesting, and we want to know your opinion. Do you think Amber Heard could change the balance with her statements and witnesses? Who will have more evidence to win this trial? Which side are you on, Johnny's or Amber's? Do not miss the videos on this channel so you can continue to find out all the details from your favorite celebrities. So subscribe and always stay up to date.
Perfect.